Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Donatello and Leonardo. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that both figures are showcased in a large-scale window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see great renderings of both figures. So with the box out of the way, let's go ahead and crack these figures open and let them breathe. Alright guys, now let's check out the new Power Rangers Leonardo and Donatello. So I'm going to start off with Leonardo here first. Now, fun fact, Leonardo is my favorite turtle. He's the leader that leads. He's the most zen of all the turtles. And this is my boy, man. This is the one I was excited for the most. And he just looks so freaking cool as the Blue Ranger. I love just the design of these figures. I mean, their legs are so jacked. I mean, the turtles are ripped, dude, from hopping all over those buildings and things like that. I love the gold used throughout the armor here on the front and back shells. I think they look really good. You can see that we do have harnesses for his accessories here right there on the back. But the diamonds all look good. The paint looks really good on this figure. I really dig the helmet there. Just the designs of these with the red eyes kind of peeking through looks super cool to me. And then like the full mouth cover that they have going on, almost kind of like the White Tiger, White Ranger kind of thing. Looks really good. The yellow on the eyes, the silver on the horns there, all look really good. I love that him and Donatello have the straps going across like that. Looks really nice too. You got the Morphin looking really good there with the Triceratops coin. So all of this just looks awesome, man. I am just so happy the way this turned out. So one thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to bring in the Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger here. And you can see the color of blue are dramatically different. This one definitely has that deeper blue, which I personally think is cool. Looks really nice. This Leonardo is definitely a brighter blue. And honestly, I think this was the wiser choice. I think this brighter blue works for the turtles better, Leonardo here. And I just think that looks really good. But you could definitely see the difference in colors there, which again, I think work for both figures. Now for the accessories here, we do get interchangeable hands. We do get things like gripping hands. We get more open palm hands, things like that. And of course, closed-fisted hands. And all the hands are pretty much shared pretty much amongst all the turtles. They're all exactly the same. So that works out pretty good. We do get an unhelmeted head here of Leonardo, which I think is great. I think that looks so awesome. I love the color of green that they chose for his skin tone. The eyes look awesome too. I just think that's so awesome how their Lightning Collection in general, man, they do a lot of unhelmeted heads, which I think is great. You know, not enough companies do that, but they're doing it with these, and especially with the turtles, dude, I think that's so awesome. We also, of course, do get his katana lance, I guess we'll call it here. You got the gold coin on there. The shape of these just look awesome. I really dig how these look with the blue and silver and the gold. You do get two of them, of course, so you can dual wield these like katanas. You also do get pegs here that you can connect them both, all of the lance from the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger, so that's really cool too. If you wanted to carry it as some type of staff, that works out great as well. Or we do get sheaths in the back like that, so you can have them holstered back there, which I think looks really rad too, man. That's just so freaking dope. I love these figures, man. So much fun. Again, it's just crazy to me that we're getting toys of the Ninja Turtles crossover with the Power Rangers. I mean, that's awesome to me. We also do get an effect piece for the sword, which is really great. I love that Lightning Collection does this. We get pretty much effects with everything, so you got this really cool lightning effect. Only one. I kind of do wish we got two of these little effect pieces for both katanas, but it's just the one, and it's still really nice. So good job, Hasbro. I think you're doing great with the accessories here. Now moving on to Donatello here, I think he looks really good. Again, I love the contrast of the black with all that gold here, and I just really dig how they did the sculpting of like the gold shells, the front shell there, almost like the Green Ranger armor. I think that looks super cool. You got the Mastodon coin right there on the front looking really nice. Looks like I have a little bit of gold splatter on there, nothing too terrible, I can probably just scrape that off. Legs look really jacked, feet and gloves look really good too. The back shell looks awesome. You do get a little sheath back there for his staff, which looks really good as well. Now here's the thing with this particular figure. I have a major issue with this. Can you see it? Can you guys see it right off the bat? On this side right here, I'm gonna get a good zoom in if I can. He has the tusk painted silver, sloppily I might add, but there's no yellow eye at the top. However, on this side, we get the yellow eye and no silver paint on the tusk. So this guy is asymmetrical AF. That, I mean, you can see when you look straight forward, you have no yellow eye. Again, the silver is just very sloppy right here, not lined up at all, and then just zero silver paint on this at all. So like, what the heck, man? I was so excited for these, and that is just so disappointing. Now, I can fix this myself, and I'm going to. I can paint the silver and the yellow on myself, no problem. I can color match very good, but still, like, that sucks, man. It's a little annoying that we had them. Other than that, the helmet itself looks awesome. I just dig, again, with the red eyes, looks so freaking cool. So moving on to his accessories, we do of course get an unhelmeted head as well. I think his is great. His is one of my favorites. You got the full mask covering the whole dome there with the goggles on top, and the eyes all look great. I think this is one of the better heads, honestly. I think that came out really, really cool. We of course do get his power axe. This is the same axe that we see with the Mighty Morphin figure that we've got in the past. I'll just take this off right here. So this is the regular Mighty Morphin. This is the turtle one. We do get different colored handles. You got the black handle on this side, the silver on this side. But I love the fact how the turtles has the gold coin painted, where this is just straight up silver. And then we get casted as silver plastic, where this is painted silver. So that's a big difference too. This still does maintain the feature where you can carry it as an axe, or you can carry it as the cannon or the blaster. And you can actually still, I'll take in April O'Neil's bow here. You can still take this and plug it in there, and then do the whole thing with the different weapons there, and make the power cannon kind of thing going on if you want to do something like that. So that's pretty cool. Again, they're just remolds of the same things we've already seen. So this is pretty cool. I will say with this, it holds really good with the hand just like that, but in like gun mode, or cannon mode, blaster mode, whatever you want to call it, it's a little tricky here to get into the fingers, because these turtle fingers are a little too fat to get into the handle like that. So that's a little tricky, but you know, I get it. So chances are, and you can finagle it if you want to take pictures and things like that, but still, I wish that would have fit just a little bit better. But easily the weapon I'm going to pose him with is going to be his power axe bow staff, which I think is great. This is a fully extended bow. You get the axe on the top right there, which I think looks awesome. We do get a sheath on the back like this, so you can just slide this in there if I can do it. Apparently I can't do it either. I don't know what's happening here. I've done it. There we go. And it kind of splits a little bit. And it holds on there like that, which I think looks really cool too. I do worry that over time, the plastic of the sheath here is going to get a little too loose, and this will just end up falling out fairly easily. So I worry about that in the future. We also, of course, do get an effect piece, like I said, with most or all Lightning Collection figures. And I believe this kind of just slides over like that. So you get this really cool, almost like burning effect when he's swinging his axe around. So I think that's a really cool accessory. This whole version, I love how they've been crossing over the Turtles weapons with the Ranger weapons. I think that's so cool, and this is definitely a gnarly weapon. So now moving on to the articulation here, I'm just going to show Leonardo because it's the same across the board with both turtles and all the turtles in this line. The head and the neck are on ball pegs, so those roll around, do get left and right, up and down that much. A little bit's a little tight here A little bit of head wobbling. Arms can go full 360 up and out that far. That's actually really good. We do get a butterfly joint in there. It does rotate at the bicep. We got double jointed elbows that work very nicely. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. What I do like with these is if you kind of like move the belt around, you can see there is a cut in there. So it actually does have a ab crunch and you can roll around. There's a ball peg, swivel, turn, all that kind of stuff. It is a hindered, of course, because the turtle and the turtle shells are a little bulky, but there is stuff there. Hip joints that kick up and forward that far, back about that much. There is a bit of a pull down feature so you can get around the shells a little more, so that works out great. Get his Van Damme on with that side kicks up to the side like so. Rotation at upper thigh. We got double jointed knees that are very tight and kick himself in his own shell. We got rotation at the boot. Ankles go up, down, and a sweet ankle rocker. So overall, I think these are fantastic. These are definitely some of the most fun toys that I've had in a while. I love both of them so much. Yeah, this dude's helmet is completely jacked, but it's something that I can fix. I know I shouldn't have to fix it, but still it is a very minor problem that can easily be fixed for me. So still, even with that flaw, I love Donatello, I especially love Leonardo, and both of these figures are definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and Mafex Batman figure. Also for comparison, here they are standing next to a Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Blue and Black Rangers. And for even more comparison, here they are standing next to the Super 7 Ultimates Leonardo and Donatello. And just for fun, here they are with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Donatello and Leonardo. Now overall, these toys are so much fun. My only real issue is going to be that Donatello helmet. Man, I don't know what happened there. The QC really sucks. So I was really disappointed when only one eye and one tusk were painted and on opposite sides. It was really weird, but it is what it is. Thankfully, it's something I can fix, not a huge issue. Donatello is still such a badass figure. I love Leonardo, man. That is probably one of the favorite toys that I have in my collection right now. Just again, having Power Rangers cross with TMNT has been so cool. It's like a dream come true for someone like me. And they are just so well done. That's what I love. They're so well done. The articulation works really well. The paint apps, with the exception of the Donatello helmet, look really clean. I love the blend of TMNT and Power Ranger weapons. I think that's super cool. And there's just this fun factor that I've been having a blast with them, and that's why I really, really love them. They're just so much fun. So if you're a fan of either TMNT or the Power Rangers, I think these will be fun for you. I think you'll enjoy them, and I think they'll look great in any of your collections. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.